Education is Freedom is a leading college, career, and life readiness provider aiming to transform lives through education. EIF empowers, equips, and enables underserved students across Texas to attain a post-secondary education, helping to end the cycle of poverty many face.
So as a higher education advisor for Education is Freedom, I'm basically in charge of post-secondary options for seniors. So whether that be applying to school, financial aid, the workforce, or military options.
We want to help all students, 9th through 12th grade, regardless of your grade point average, regardless of what your GPA is, regardless of what your test scores are. We treat all students the same. We want to make sure that all of our students are able to have an opportunity to figure out what they want to do after they graduate, whether that's college and career readiness, going into the military, joining a trade school.
The way we make an impact is, it's going to sound cheesy, but we actually just see them. We actually believe in them. We want you to feel like you can do anything that you put your mind to. Because a lot of our students have heard the word no so many times. So they start to believe in it. We have students that only apply to community college because that's what they feel like they only can get in or their only way to success. So we kind of just want the students to know that you can be more than your neighborhood or your surrounding environment.
So our students face a lot of challenges. Some students are facing poverty, issues at home. Some are first-generation students who have pretty much no background information about college. Some of our students are also undocumented, and so that provides a whole new set of challenges. A lot of those students don't realize that they can go to college and get financial aid. And so our students are dealing with a lot, and so we recognize that when we assist them in the College Center, just helping them to complete these things and providing them with the information that some people would assume they already know, but they might not know yet.
One thing that I think is truly important is that students see representation from their mentors. Oftentimes when our students see someone that looks just like them, it builds an extra level of trust and security and comfort when they are able to see themselves down the road with people that are serving in these roles as advisors.
And I wound up meeting with my EIF teacher because I had that opportunity and she introduced me to college. I knew that college was another school, but I really didn't know what college was. And so I had her interaction and she broke down to me what it was, took me on college visits, helped me apply for scholarships, and just kind of held my hand the whole way through. With the help of EIF, I wound up getting so much scholarship money that I did not pay for any of my bachelor's. I had enough money when I graduated to put down on a house, a down payment of my home, which ended up going towards my master's degree as well.
And so I'm a son of immigrants. So my father has a 2nd grade education and my mother has a 9th grade education. So for us, education was never at the forefront. However, we knew at the very little that my mom wanted us to go to college. And so I think that for us was having that in mind and understanding that college is going to be the ultimate goal, but how we get there, the who, the what, the when, and the where, we just didn't know. So being a product of the organization has helped me understand what is needed for our students and then ultimately allow me to, and give me the opportunity to be able to work with them and understanding with that. So I think going through that entire life cycle as a student, as a collaborator, as an undergrad, and then now as an adult professional, being able to have that opportunity as well.
So before coming to college, I am actually a first-generation student. Neither of my parents attended college, let alone high school, so much of the responsibilities in terms of succeeding in college and in the workforce came between my big brother and I. And through there, it came with the assistance of EIF, which ultimately helped me land a full scholarship at SMU. I would say that EIF is practically your best friend in high school. No matter the struggles that you could face throughout high school, whether that would be trying to increase your GPA, whether that be trying to find networking opportunities, EIF will always be your #1 best friend, and that will be your golden ticket into landing your dream school.
In addition to our high school programming, which serves all students on a campus, we also have a program called EIF Scholars, which is specifically for the top seniors at each high school. And through this program, we give them extra support and resources as they apply to college and then also make sure that they're prepared to be successful once they're in college. And throughout the program, we give them exposure to top colleges and universities around the country so that they can really figure out what's the best fit for them. And then at the end of each school year, each spring, we have an event called Evening with the Stars, where each of our EIF scholars is awarded a micro scholarship. And these funds go towards expenses that aren't typically covered by financial aid, so things such as books, fees, food, and transportation.
We are the designer, implementer, and innovator of both programs, the Dallas Works and the Richardson Mayor Summer Internship Program. We strategically ensure that every participant, both student and intern partner, get the most out of their internship experiences at each phase of our program. Our ultimate goal is to expand economic summer opportunities for our youth while providing them the tools to enable them to compete in the global workforce, particularly here in Dallas-Fort Worth area. Our intern programs provide a rigorous workforce readiness curriculum paired with a real-world, hands-on summer work experience. We have learned that many of our students have never been north of downtown Dallas, so providing students with exposure to professional work settings and career possibilities which they may not otherwise have been accessible to, helps them to pinpoint the exact career of choice.
So with our EIF Mobile, it's definitely wrapped with branding so they see how great EIF is and how much we are for our students. But it's utilized not only just to transport different materials to our campuses and our community events, but it's there to show that regardless of where we are, EIF is on the road to make sure that we're doing everything that we can to assist the students that we serve, as well as the students who are not a part of our outlook at this point in time.
A lot of them, they just need that support and that motivation that they don't have at home. And it's not because their parents don't want to give them that motivation, it's just they don't know how to, they don't know how to support them. So my biggest thing with being a higher education advisor is I'm here to be your #1 supporter and push you to your fullest potential. And now that I see my students from class of 2020, like they're in college right now, and they still talk to me and they tell me how it's going with their college degree and where they are at and if they're working. So it's just very nice to see that they're coming back and they're still saying like, thank you, Ms. Martinez, for pushing me to go to college.
Just like when you see the golden arches of McDonald's and you see good fries, when you think of the torch, with the pencil with the torch, you see education and freedom are here to help their students get to another level.